Hey guys, it's Bat back again with another comic book haul. This haul is a little interesting because I wasn't a lot of these books I wasn't even intending on getting because I just walked up on a comic book sale that was in one of the comic book shops that I really don't frequent that often because it's the distance that it is from my house. Um, I normally don't go there, but I was in search of a certain type of book. So I was hitting all the comic book shops in the area in search of these two comic books that recently came out that had jumped in price. But I didn't find them, but I found something else. All these books I'm going to show were from Dollar Bin Digging. Um, so let's get started. As you know, I said in my past videos about collecting oddball comics and cartoon comic books that are related to superhero comics that were interpreted in cartoons like Batman Adventures, Superman Adventures, etc., etc. Okay, this is Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century. Um, I I collect with trepidation because I never really liked this iteration of Legion. My Legion was the Dave Cockrum, Mike Groh Legion of back in the day. Um, that was to me the ultimate Legion, and even before that, the Kurt Swan um, Legion, the original Legion. I can dig that too, but beyond that, I kind of waned off from being a Legion junkie. But I did pick this up because it's like I said, it's a cartoon related comic book. This is issue number 2. Justice League Unlimited, issue number 19, with the Justice Rangers. Picked up another copy of Justice League Unlimited number 20 with the all female characters. I just started going back picking these up. These are hard to find too. The Green Lantern animated series. It was a short-lived cartoon. Didn't last very long. So I'm going back trying to pick them up. But I have a criteria for picking up these cartoon books. Um, they got to be in excellent condition. Unless it's a very special book, I really don't want to collect it. And finding these books in excellent condition is rather hard because these were all geared like towards kids. And if you notice in certain comic book shops, they have certain racks separated for children and certain racks for, I guess, the adults and teens. And most, like in one comic book shop that I do frequent, his kids section with the books, he has a table set up for the kids to sit there and they can read through the books or whatever, then put them back on the rack. So you know what kind of condition those books are in. And like I said, finding these comics in immaculate condition or grade worthy condition is something else. Issue number 6, issue number 7, issue number 8, issue number 13 with Lobo, Batman Gotham Adventures. Whoa, my books are falling. Sorry. Batman Gotham Adventures. I've been looking for this book for a long time. Um, I can't remember who had it in their video, and they were talking about it. And when I saw that video and saw it, I knew I had to have it. This is Batman Gotham Adventures, issue number 45, with all the characters from the villains from the animated series on the cover. DC Universe books. I'm an avid DC Universe collector. All these books I have, but I found all these together for $1. Another copy of Parallax Final Night, issue number 1. Then I have Final Night, issue number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, all in immaculate condition. Wolverine, this was a hot book at one time because it had, excuse me, the first mention of X-23, and it has basically a vial of chemicals with a label on it in the comic book that says X-23, which eventually led to X-23 becoming X-23. Picked up some Newsies. Web of Spider-Man, issue number 128. Weapon X, number 2. Generation Next, number 4. Gambit and the Externals, number 1. The Uncanny X-Men, number 393. Excuse me, I got a slight sniffle. X-Men, number 89. X-Men 113. Weapon X, again, number 1. Astonishing X-Men, number 1. And here are some books, a cover book that I like. Always pick this up if I can find it in good shape. Batman and the Outsiders, number 31, with Alan Davis cover of Looker. DC Comics Presents, number 28, with a Mongol and Supergirl in it with Superman. Another copy of New Guardians number 1. Man, I run into this book a lot. And like I said, the only reason I got it because it was in immaculate condition. Started picking up, I got Century number 1. I'm missing number 2 because I got number 3 now. Number 4. And number 5. Here's hoping that the Thunderbolt movie does well with Century. And Century becomes a character that stays on in the Marvel Universe, movieverse. So we'll see. But I did want to get these. Now I got to find number 2. This one I never had. I always wanted. This was The Death of Oliver Queen in Green Arrow, issue number 101. Witchblade number 1. Picked up some older books. Showcase presents OSS Spies at War. This didn't cost $1. I paid $5 for this, but it's not in the best of shape. It's in fair condition. I wanted it because it has Namor in the new costume that he had to wear for a while that Mr. Fantastic built for him. A lot of people don't like this costume. I loved it. I thought it was really cool, you know, but back in the day. Picked up, what is this? Vengeance of Vampirella, issue number 25, volume 2. Back into the dollar books again. Beautiful cover. I don't know who the artist is, but I really, when I saw it in the long boxes, I couldn't pass it up. Witchblade with the photo cover. I can't remember her name. I know it's Butler, but this is issue number 1. Now these that I found for $1. And the funny part, I was going to the register with the other books, and something to look at. Well, it was a box that had the lid off, and one of the Adam Hughes Wonder Woman books was like sticking up out of the bunch, and something told me, look at this box, because I was tired. I was ready to go home. You know, I'm older now. I don't have the stamina like I used to have for digging in long boxes like I used to. I mean, there was so many long boxes in that store. He said he had just acquired a whole big collection, and it was like long boxes on tables, long boxes under table, long boxes on the wall, long boxes on the other wall. I mean, it was just that much stuff, and he was selling it for $1, you know, just to get it out. And like I said, I was just going in the store to find if they had these two books that I was looking for, and I wasn't really feeling it as far as going and deep diving in long boxes. Because sometimes it could be a daunting chore, and it does um, affect your body, especially if it's not in the most optimal conditions. It could be in an area where it's super hot or super cold. In an area like I'm 62 years old. All right, going down on my knees, digging in long boxes is almost getting to the point where it's not going to happen anymore. You know, but I do the best that I can. But that day, well, which was yesterday, I really wasn't feeling on dollar bin diving. So when I saw the Wonder Woman, it changed my mind. I was on my way, like I said, to the register, cash out with what I had. So another copy of Wonder Woman 269, where she quits being Wonder Woman. The last issue of Wonder Woman 329, a good Brian Bolland cover of Wonder Woman number 82. This is what really shook me though, because these don't go for $1. Wonder Woman, these are the Adam Hughes covers. Wonder Woman number 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 150, 151, 152, 154, 155, 156, 164, 165. These are beautiful, beautiful books. I have a lot of them, but there's a few in here that I didn't have. 166, 167, 168, 169, and 197. So all in all, it was a pretty good day for dollar bin diving. And let me put this here for a second while I'm trying to find something here. Let me see what I got going on here. Okay, I'm gonna move this around a little bit. Show you a tip. You know, a lot of people are having problems with their comic books with half boxes. Like you got a comic book box that is half full, or like for example this one. When you have a comic book box like this, see how it's half full, and you worry about when comic books come forward and shuffling and whatever. I'm gonna tell you a little trick that I do. I take these, because I'm always, when I'm buying comic books, I'm always taking the old bag and boards, which most people just throw away. I don't throw mine away. I keep them. And what I do is I make a barrier like that. I take that like this and put it in the box, as you can see. So, by chance, if they do go, they don't go so far, you know. And if you really want to be special about it, you can take some that way, twist them, and take the other batch and twist it the opposite way, as you can see, if you can see. I'm going to take this off for a minute. Like that. That stops the books from moving. So don't throw away your old backing boards or bags. You don't really have the bags on, just the backing boards. And because they do serve a purpose. Rather than going out buying those dividers or whatever, wasting money, save your backing boards. It's a lot of things you can do with old backing boards. And in another video, I'll probably show you another tip for that. With more backing boards that I use with my comics. And on that note, that's all I got to really say. I hope y'all had a miraculous and wonderful Easter. And y'all just take care and keep looking.